Good afternoon, everyone. This is Reverend Kid Holmes. It is Wednesday, August the 30th, 2023. It is time for One Mind Wednesdays. If you have been paying attention at all, you know that today, depending on where you were in the world, either yesterday or today, is the full moon, the second full moon of the month of August of 2023. That makes it a blue moon. The other thing about today's full moon is that it is also a supermoon, meaning it is extremely close, relatively speaking, much closer to Earth than it normally is. So there's a lot of power, there's a lot of things going on with that. If you feel a little more emotional than normal, if you feel like you're a little more sensitive than normal, you could blame it on the moon. Yes, it does have some effect on us. And there's a lot going on in the world right now. A lot of things going on just in the natural world. As just a few hours ago this morning on Eastern time, a major hurricane that came on shore in Florida, and the wildfires in Hawaii just a couple of weeks ago, and on and on and on, and fires everywhere, floods, landslides, earthquakes. I don't need to rattle them all off. You know about them. And so we are in a heightened sense of awareness to the energies of the earth. And this moon is a very powerful one. So today I got pulled up a few quotes, about the moon. And this one has come from a book called Everyday Tao, Living with Balance and Harmony. And it says, "The moon attacks no one. It does not worry. It keeps its course and gently influences. What else could pull an ocean to the shore? The moon is faithful to its nature, and its power is never diminished." So the lesson in there for us today, it is faithful to its nature. So what is your nature? Are you aware of it? Are you exploring it? Are you in a sense of wonder about it? Questioning it? It's that self-awareness thing, not self-centeredness, but self-awareness. Another quote from our favorite Sufi guy, Rumi, says, "Moonlight floods the whole sky from horizon to horizon. How much it can fill your room depends on its windows." So how many windows do you have open in the mode of receptivity to your good, to all the good that is available as to at any given time, despite the outward appearances, despite what's going on in the world, in the natural world, in the political world, in the consciousness world, in social, all of those things? Where are you opening to receiving the gentleness of moonlight? Quote by Saint Hildegard of Bingen: "Glance at the sun, seek the moon and the stars, gaze at the beauty of earth's greenings. Now think, what delight God gives to humankind with all these things? All nature is at the disposal of mankind, humankind. We are to work with it, for without it we cannot survive." The call is out there. The earth, our consciousness, humanity, there's a natural urge to seek balance. That's, I believe, what is happening with everything in the world, is it's trying to right itself in the way that it was designed to work. And when we work with it, just like when we work with the flow of being in that one mind, things go rather swimmingly well. At least that's my experience. When I stop trying to push things, when I stop trying to push the tide or pull the tide, as the case may be, to make things the way that I want them, when I stop doing that and I let the natural flow and the natural timing, everything does fall into place. So my invitation to you on this day, as you notice, I'm not singing a song for you today. I'm preaching at you. Go switch it up every now and then. My invitation to you, 9:36 Eastern Time is the height of the full moon today on August the 30th. I invite you, wherever you are, to take a few moments, step outside, gaze up at that, wonder, that amazing orb that has been in our orbit of Earth's orbit for billions and billions of years. And I'm not going to say it like Carl Sagan, but I could. The wonder of that, the awe of that, is humbling. And it also, when we are in that sense of wonder and that sense of awe, opens us to infinite creativity, infinite number of solutions to any perceived problem that we are experiencing right now, anything that we are facing right now, to just take a breath and be in the wonder and the awe and the power of something like the moon. I'm going to finish off with one more quote. And before that, I also invite you to set an intention as you're looking at that moon tonight. And if you can't be outside, light a candle. And if you can't light a candle, pull up some sort of a app. Although I recommend disconnecting from any of the electronics today and actually stand outside and look. Look, not through a camera lens, but look with your own eyes and experience that power. So here's that last quote. Dream for peace on the planet. And this is a quote by W.H. Auden, the poet. And it simply says, once in a while, odd things happen. The dreams come true, and the whole pattern of life is altered. Once in a while, the moon turns blue. So, in that one mind that we are all a part of, we live in infinite possibility. So, open to the possibilities today. Open to the possibility of peace, internally and throughout the globe. Maybe make that a part of your intention. Thank you for joining me again for One Mind Wednesdays. I am here every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live. All of these videos are archived on my YouTube channel, and that link is in the description of this post. And I want to give a shout out to Reverend Scott Aubrey and spiritualpassages.org, an incredible resource for quotes. I use it all the time. I am immensely grateful to Reverend Scott. I've put that link also in the description of this post. So if you want to check it out, it's an incredible database. Just put in a word like the moon, and you will find all of the quotes that I read for you today and many, many more. So again, thanks for joining me. Remember that we are all a part of the one mind, which means we are all in this together. So kindness matters. Love is the only answer. Get out there tonight and enjoy that full moon. And I will see you next week on One Mind Wednesdays. Thanks, y'all.